In the waterfall approach, the entire process of software development is divided into separate phases. In the waterfall model, typically the outcome of one phase acts as the input for the next phase sequentially. The phases in the waterfall model are requirements gathering and analysis, where all possible requirements for the system to be developed are captured in this phase and documented in a requirement specification document. This document normally requires sign-off by the key project and business stakeholders. This part of the waterfall model is typically organised by the business analysts, but depending on the size of your project team or organisation, other members of your development team may be involved at this stage. This stage is about teasing out the requirements of the system from your stakeholders. This will include the required functionality, documentation of business rules and processes, and capturing any regulatory and compliance requirements that will affect the overall system. The next phase is system design. The requirement specifications from the first phase are studied in this phase and the system design is prepared. The design helps in specifying hardware and system design requirements, and also helps in defining the overall system's architecture. It is this stage where architects, solution designers and developers will design how the system will be built, both from a code perspective and from a technology choice and infrastructure perspective. The next phase is implementation. With inputs from the system design, the system is first developed in small programs called units, which are integrated into the next phase. Each unit is developed and tested for its functionality, which is referred to as unit and integration testing. For a software developer, this is the fun part of the whole process, as here it is all about the actual construction of the software. At this stage, your testers should be preparing their testing plan based on the system being developed so that their testing phase runs smoother. The next phase is integration and testing. All the units developed in the implementation phase are integrated into a system after the testing of each unit. Post-integration, the entire system is tested for any faults and failures. Your testing team should be testing the entire system to a predefined plan. The next phase is the deployment of the system. Once a functional or non-functional testing like performance and security testing is completed, the product is deployed into the customer's production environment or released onto the market. Then finally there is the maintenance stage. If there is any issues which come up in a production environment, they will need fixing. To fix those issues, patches are released. You may also perform small enhancements to the system at this phase. If an enhancement is quite large in scope, then you might start the waterfall process again and start capturing requirements. All of these phases are cascaded into each other, where progress is seen as flowing steadily downwards like a waterfall. The next phase is started only after a predefined set of goals are achieved from the previous phase and it is signed off. In this model, the phases do not overlap.